Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome back to Factorio. Today we're going to focus on creating the yellow science packs, and actually Factorio is a great game to record when you're sick because you can do it in short, accurate descriptions of what you're about to do. Like for example, we have here the flying robot frames, which we need. So I'm going to create a splitter right there, and then we're going to go underneath here, and we're going to drag this over to, let's say, this area right here, because this is an empty space that we're not using for anything. So we are making the flying robot frames right there, so we need to drag these down here over in that direction. We are going to do the same with the blue processing chips. We're going to bring them down and over in this direction, and then we need to find a place to create the low density structures. Anyway, I'm going to bring together the flying robot frames, and I'm going to bring back the blue frames, and I will see you guys in a moment. Actually, the Covarex enrichment process is also just finished, so we might as well research something. In this case, I think we will research the effect transmission. Anyway, be right back. Alright, well, research is going super fast right now. I've only brought over the flying robot frames, but we can research something else. Inserter capacity bonus 5 would be nice. Stack inserter capacity plus 2. Now the stack inserters right now, that doesn't really say. These guys pick up a lot in one go. I think they can pick up to 12 things at a time. Anyway. Yeah, they're quite good, especially in combination with chests. A full chest, for example, with the train system, oh, it's super good. It's really powerful. Anyway, I'm going to bring over the blue computer chips, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, well, meanwhile, we have a big problem with the production of our red belts, because, let's see, how much do they require? 5. And look at the things, the amount that is being brought over here. It's nowhere near fast enough, and the robots are still waiting for roughly 600 of these. I am also requiring a lot more. So I think, well, because this belt is not really doing anything, we might be able to use this. So let's see if we can fit in an underground belt right there. Yes, indeed we can. Awesome. So we will bring this over here. We will put in a splitter right there. And of course this thing has got to go. Doesn't really seem to be a problem right now. It's still connected up to the other parts of our power grid, but we could replace this thing right there, just to be sure. Anyway. Yeah. This is still not super fast. But it's going to help a little bit. This thing is going to speed up quite a bit. But yeah, I don't think this is going to back up anytime soon, and even this one, it is now kind of being drained, and I don't know what else we're using this for. We have to follow this belt. Oh wow. It's going quite far. Alright, so it's being used for the roboports. We don't make a lot of those, and we are making it with the electric mining drills, or using it for the electric mining drills. Also not really a terrible huge problem. Anyway, I'm going to suck some of these up because I need it. And let's see, we can get rid of all of that iron ore. I don't need that. I can get rid of the flying robot frames in my inventory. Yeah, I'm just going to craft some by hand, I suppose. We have plenty of normal fast transport belts. And I will continue doing what I need to do. Alright, well, we've got the flying robot frames over here, we've got the blue computer chips over here. All that is left to make is the low density structures. Now, to make those we need copper plates, we have plenty of those. We need steel plates, we don't have a lot of that. And we need plastic bars. Now we do have the plastic bars, and we have quite enough of them. We are actually making them right here, so that is kind of perfect. We can get some copper from up here, which is not being used to its full extent. And then we just need steel, and steel, like I said, is a bit of a problem because we don't have enough iron ore coming in, so all of this is kind of backing up. But maybe, and here's an idea, if we have steel nearby or iron nearby that is not being used, we could create a local smeltery. And maybe we could even do so with electric furnaces, because I do think we have those at hand. And yes, indeed we do. Electric furnaces are right there. Right, so first of all, we are going to need a assembling line that can combine up to 3 items. Now, if I remember correctly, we can use the blue science thing for that. Yeah, well, we don't need a lot of everything. Right, in order to make this, we need 2 processing units, 1 flying robot frame. We can combine those on 1 belt, so that's not a problem. So actually I think that is going to be absolutely fine. Yeah, so let's say we combine those over here. We will make it right there. Right, so these guys can construct that for me. And then we need a smeltery, and I think we can do that down here, because why not, right? Yeah. So this is new, we haven't used this before. Let's say we need 10 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And now we can use that on the other side as well. So these guys will output over here onto a central lane. And then the electric furnaces will continue on this side. I will set this up in just a moment, and I will see you guys next. And in the next few seconds, I suppose. Well, I discovered a nice dead end, which is this iron isn't going anywhere after this, and the lights are actually quite low priority, and I think we have plenty of them in storage anyway. Something has changed about their requirements, it seems. We no longer need to make sticks. That is interesting. Can we even make sticks anymore? I think they might have even been removed. That is interesting. Alright, so the lights are a thing that we need to fix, but for now we still have plenty of them in... Well, actually no. We don't have plenty of them in storage anymore, but it is something that we can fix later on. For now, we are going to create a splitter right there, and we are going to go underground right there. Oh, wrong side. Alright, so we are going to have to drag them all the way down here. I think we have enough, but let's see. Yeah, okay. So far so good, I guess. Alright, and here we're going to put in a splitter. This one is going to curve around like so. And again, we still don't have enough iron ore coming this way to actually make this work, but we're getting some stuff in here, and we are making some steel at our desired location. So, let us have a look. We need to create the blue processing units, the flying robot frames, that is all being made. The low density structures now further require copper plates, plastic bars and the steel plates. So luckily we don't really need a lot of steel. That is the really good thing about this. So we need a full lane of copper plates. We can combine the steel plates and the plastic bars maybe. But let us see. Is there another construction plan here that we can use? This one would be quite nice, actually, to create the low density structures. So we will say add this right there. These guys will construct it for me. I am going to, however, connect up the steel onto one lane, and actually I think at this point we might as well continue with the yellow belts, because that's the stuff that I still do have. I don't want to wait for the construction or collection of the red belts at this point. We might as well just continue like so. And of course then we will need the red or copper plates. We will create those right there. It's nice that we have these junctions where we still have some room to play. with underground belts and other things like that that we do really need. Anyway, low density structures, copper plates, steel plates, plastic bars. That's right. Plastic bars are in need here. That's another thing. We can actually get that stuff right here. So we will create a splitter right there. And it would need to be connected up to here. So I guess we can go underground here. We will go underground right there. And there we go. Right, so this is going to be set to creating low density structures. These are also things we need later on for the construction of the... Oh, I didn't want to do that. For the rocket, actually. That's another thing that we really need. And apparently this one has not been connected up to the electric circuit either. That's fine, we can fix that pretty quick. Actually, what we were going to make here, we were going to make the yellow science packs, that's right. Not the... Oh, God damn it, I did it again. I accidentally shift-clicked on the power pole. And that's what that does is basically it disconnects this pole from the circuit network. And it's really not good for us. Alright, so steel is very slowly coming in because we're not creating a lot at the moment, but yeah, we will. And then we need to make sure that this is actually connected up as well. There we go. A lot of stuff is being destroyed. Ah, that's where I thought it would be. Yeah, our little outpost on the perimeter there. Ooh, that thing almost got hit by a train. Anyway, we also need to research another thing. We can do speed module 3 while we're waiting. Yeah, we are going to put in some lights. Because I hate being in the dark after all. So, low density structures are being made. Let's see, 2 processing units, 1 flying robot frame, and 3 low density structures. So the low density structures, they can actually go onto one belt. This thing can get out of the system there. And this guy is going to be rerouted to right there. Later on, all of this is going to be upgraded to the proper red belts, but for now, this will have to do. We also needed the red, not the red stuff. No, this is something else. It's not red. This is, of course, the flying robot frames. Ooh, this is interesting. That doesn't quite make it. Oh, but it actually does still fit in here. Okay. That's fine enough, and we also will replace that because we needed to at some point anyway. Alright, now, here we go. We will put in a splitter right there. This guy is going to curve around the side. This guy is going to come in from up here, and then these guys are going to go in there. Alright, so now we are making everything we need. Yellow science is being made at a very slow rate because of the steel. We really lack steel. We need, well, we only need 2 steel plates per. And this is actually slowly backing up. So at some point this is going to be working at full capacity. It's just a very slow process. So for this we could actually use some of the speed modules. And we are making the speed modules. Now remind me, are we putting these into boxes? No, we are not. Right, okay. Do we have some in storage? I wonder. Actually, we can put some in storage, that's not a problem. Let's say we create 2 of those. We will put them into the passive provider chest. And now from over here, and this is the really cool part, we can just order this stuff to be made. We will put 2 there. And then we can say we want to have these capacitive provided chest to be made by the robots, of course. And then we will put down an electric power pole. The robot should now move over to make this, to place it for us. And indeed, here someone is coming to place down the red arms. And some of these robots will have collected the red chests from me. And they will also be brought over very shortly. Now I do want to set a limit on these things, because otherwise it's just going to keep on going forever. And our purple signs will not be made at all anymore. So, with that in mind, we could say, do we still want the automatic delivery of any of these things? I suppose the pipes are not necessary. We could say we want to have a supply of productivity modules. Actually, the speed modules is what we wanted. But we might as well just have productivity modules as well. Anyway, for now, yellow science is being made. We just need to bring it over to our research center onto one of the final remaining belts. We need to combine it up onto the purple science, because that's where it fits in neatly. There is no easy way to do that right here, but we can actually change that around once we get to it. So, underground belt right here. I'm just going to run this over, because we need to go here and then up. So it's actually not that hard. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, so yellow science is coming over. We just need to connect it up, and to do that we will simply put an underground belt right here. And we will connect up this part. Now we can get rid of this this thing right there. It's completely unnecessary, but there we go. This should now be filling up, and I don't think it's going to be a problem that we are not using a splitter, because this is going to go slowly enough that it's going to keep being filled up entirely, I think. So after the speed module is done, we can actually start researching something else that I really want, and that is going to be the logistics system. And that's going to be really nice to have, and somewhere along the line we should have artillery, yeah? What else do we need to research artillery? I wonder. Artillery, military 4. Alright, so military 4 is another thing that we will research. And artillery, oh man, I'm looking forward to that, because once we have artillery, we're going on the warpath, man. Let me tell you. Alright, so just to recap, we're making steel right there. We are making the low density structures right there. We are making the yellow science. No. Here. Yeah, so yellow science is being made right there. Now, this is at some point going to have to be upgraded, I think, but for now we are really in a good position. So once we have artillery, we're going to put down some artillery like on one corner of the map where we can see some iron. For example, down here, the iron ore, we have 1.0 million iron ore. We have a little bit of iron ore right there, all of which I would like to extract and feed into my machine. We also have 500,000 iron ore up to the north. This might be a very easy expansion. The only thing is, once we have artillery, it's going to systematically clear a pretty sizable perimeter around our factory, but as soon as the first shot is being fired, all of these guys are going to come and attack my base. So we do need to be ready for it. And I think we are, but the wave of shit coming our way is going to be quite sizable, I think. Anyway, that's it for this video. Please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more, and I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.